Everyone, good evening. Sorry for the late video this time. Today I will be coming up with a new topic. It will be a series of different deployment methods, and in the upcoming video I will be explaining how Streamlit work. Streamlit is a very good platform where you are trying to deploy a model or for any POC, right? Uh, in Streamlit, we can develop web pages without any HTML, CSS, and JS. It's a straightforward library that's being provided by Python. So if you will be looking into here, so Streamlit. So here you can find this is a Streamlit page. Here you can go with the different components, right? So you can see here it's a very interesting library, and you can interact here, with the docs. If you will be going into docs, here you can see the docs. It's come with enriched document as well. So today I will developing a very simple page in this video, and then I will be deploying it to the Streamlit cloud server. So to you can see the URL here. Let me log in into the Streamlit, and you can see from here I can log in, right? I have apps in my Streamlit, no apps. Oh, so this is another you know account, no issues. So here you can see how we can create an app, right? So it will first ask you to connect with a GitHub repository. So let's move to the GitHub. Here I will create a new repository. Say Streamlit introduction. Okay, it's, yeah, I will keeping it public, nothing required, just going on create repository. Now here, this is the instruction that I have discussed in the previous video, how to integrate a project with GitHub. So let's do one by one. The first step would be creating an application. Second step would be pushing the application into the GitHub, and third will be connecting GitHub to Streamlit. So whenever, see, here I have this URL, right? I can copy from here as well, and when coming here to deploy it, so this is the application URL. Here I can look for domain, like you can customize your domain as well, say, and here I will be writing, what do you say, introduction to Streamlit. Now see, the branch is main, and the so let's look why it's not, since it's been created, we don't have anything here. So let's create a very basic page in the Streamlit, right? Today I will be looking with deployment steps. This is very simple deployment, that's the deployment the application in the Streamlit itself. Then we will be moving with deployment in Nginx and Heroku. I will be also continuing to work with deployment of Streamlit in Docker. So please stay tuned with the upcoming videos. It will be getting very interesting thing. So let's first look here. So this is the page where we can push our code. So let's here. So this is a very basic appli- it's a blank application. Here only it's VNV is created by default. That's it's a very good approach to work with VNV always. So let's start. So I will first install Streamlit. I will just show how to read a data frame here. If you are aware of data frame, if not, data frame is a library where we try to read our Excel sheets, CSVs, right? That is being used in our day-to-day life. So here I won't be going into that much of detail, but I will install pandas to let you know how a data frame look like. There will be no CSV. I will be just creating on the fly, and I will be showing that data frame to the the application Streamlit, and then we'll be deploy it. So let's see. NumPy is a library that's being used for calculations, arrays. So it always go with pandas. It's not necessarily to install, but for the calculation side, if required, I because this project I will be using into different parts of the video, so I will be just using that. So now we are having uh, Streamlit, NumPy and Panda. So let's move to the application. I will create a page here. New go with Python file. Say home.py. So import Streamlit as st. Import pandas as pd. So I will be here is a function called st dot page set page config, where I can set title of the page. That's the web page title. Introduction to Streamlit. Again here let's see what happens, right? So just I have this page and I have a title. Let's see if I can see welcome to Streamlit. So let's run this page. What happens? So to run a Streamlit project, we can have a Streamlit run home.py. See the miracle, guys. Here you are having a web page running on your localhost 8501, and with this line of code there is no CSS involved, there is no any HTML involved, there is no any JavaScript involved, right? So here you can see now. Okay, so you can see this area welcome to induction is in the center, but it's taking a lot of paddings from left and right. So to reduce that, we will be using layout, and here it will be wide. So wide layout will say to let's redone the application. You will see here now the padding from the left and right corner is being reduced now. Okay, so here you can see welcome to introduction to Streamlit. Now let's create a data frame. So if you are aware, we can create a data frame as create dummy data frame. data frame. So it will return. It's very practice to return any data frame, any return type in Python. In Python we usually create functions that doesn't return anything, but it's a good practice here, right, to return that. So now we are having df return df. So let's separate this method in some other file. So we will call it util. So creating a Python file utils inside. Okay, so now we have utils.py. So we will be taking some numbers. We will be taking a dictionary to create a data frame here, right? So let's put it here. Again, we don't need pandas here. We can import pandas here only. So, and we can pass the dict. So create dummy data frame. So we can use now, here we can use data frame equal to what's it create dummy data frame, right? So this functions requires a dictionary. So let's create a dictionary of a student name, contact, and class. So we will have a student dict that will contain name. Name would be say XYZ ABC and PQR. So creating a contact, say it will be 111 111. I'm not taking any reference here. 222 222 again, right? For class will be 111 112 11 and 2. So we'll passing this student dictionary in the data frame. Now there is a method called st.write. So we can write our data frame here, and let's see the magic. See, this is the data frame we are having. So this is a very basic project. We will be discussing topic by topic later, but still now this project is that much that we can uh, upload it to the GitHub and we can deploy it. So let's connect to the Git. So for that I'll be using git init as discussed previously in my previous video. We can see here. So we'll be using git remote add. So this line is we will be taking from here. So this URL is now linking our project to the GitHub repository. Okay, now git add. Okay, so let's have git ignore file. So touch git ignore. It's always useful to use git ignore because it will resist your file, that the file it will restrict the file that is not needed for the project to be moving to the git. So let's open. We don't want .venv and we don't want .idea too. Okay, the rest all we need. So let add. Oh, so it's my bad, git add. So git commit. So you can see apart from the venv, all the files is being added first let's say committing, let's commit with a message. First commit for introduction to GitHub, sorry, introduction to Streamlit app. Streamlit, okay. Now I will be adding get push origin main. It is main, right? It's m in small. So now we are done with the coding part here. We can see we have a home page, and this home page is creating a web page. Coming here, see we are having a project with homepage.api on main as application. So let's copy this and put it here. Yeah, we can see here introduction, branch is main is home.py. So now here we usually provide three things for repository. What the repository it's here, okay. Main, what is the repository name, what is the branch, which branch you want to add here. Third is what is your base file, that's a runnable file. There could be multiple files here for different pages, right? So this is the basic page. Add URL, cannot include the term Streamlit, okay. Introduction, let's say app introduction. Okay, so this domain you can see it's available. We need one more thing, guys. We need a requirement.txt file. So I will create it. Touch requirements.txt file, and that will contain pandas and Streamlit. We don't need anything. This is a file that contains which Python dependencies you need, right? So let's add this file. Let's commit. Added requirements file, and then git push origin main. Now let's deploy it. So you can check the progress here in manage app, like what's going on with your application. This is the basic library that's being needed here. Apart from that, you can see, yeah, our application has been launched. One interesting thing you can look here, like if we change anything in the code and push the code to the repository, we don't need to do anything here, right? It will push, it will get the changes from the git and auto reload the application. So let's have a look on that. See here, I want this width to be full, okay. So let's do one thing. So let's write test.dataframe, and I don't want this indexes as well. So let's put hide index equal to true, and use container with true. So let's see what happens by adding this line. Oh no, we need to add the home page, right? Okay, so home page is being added. We have changed the home page to show the data frame in full width. So we'll be writing so data frame in full width. So after submitting, you can see here the application is starting by default. We don't need to do anything, just write your code here and push it. So this was a very small application for to learn how we can deploy our application in the Streamlit cloud. And you can see here any OS side package you require, you can use package.txt here, just like requirement.txt. In any complex project I will be adding that as well. Okay, so this is done for this video, where you learned how to you can use this, you are anywhere in the world, right? So let's see new incognito window. This application will be looking like. I will be attaching Streamlit and GitHub account uh, in the description part. So thank you guys, stay tuned, have a good day.